I'm Jeanna Loves Christmas. Welcome back to the channel for Christmasing. You have enrolled in Christmas or University. That's where you are right now. We are working on mantles, and today's mantle is going to be super fun, super whimsical, and super sweet. We are going to style the mantle together. There is nothing up here, and I have taken a basic painter's canvas. This is a gallery canvas, meaning it has a little bit of depth to it. With my staple gun, which I am always armed with, I have wrapped it, tied a bow made of glitter magic. It's super fab and super gorge, and instantly I have a custom piece of artwork that I made. This entire mantle has been inspired by these candles from Luminera. These are my favorite candles in the whole wide world. They are the hub and focal point of my entire display. So when I get started, you're like, Jeannie, you have so much stuff going on in that display. But trust me, this was the inspiration. So I'm going to place all of my candles now so that I can build my garland around it. I always do this. If I'm building a garland on a mantle, but I have a mantle display, I always know what I have on the mantle before I start putting my garland on. We're creating a whole entire look, not just a garland on the mantle. It's a whole look. I have 3 others, but those are breakable, but I know where they're going to be. They're going to place here, here, and here. And so now I'm going to attach my garland with, we're gonna use commands again. Now what? Now my hands are full, now what? Just getting the garland. You know, I'm not wearing denim, so the tree flocking is going to stick to me. So I'm going to do this very gingerly because I'm also recording a reel at the same time, and I gotta be cute. Use your resources, Christmasers. My birdie tree just became a garland holder. I'm going to attach my command. The garland for this look is going to hang right here. How am I going to attach my command? I'm going to attach my command at an angle right here between my candlesticks. The angle is going to ensure that the weight has some distribution where it's not going to do this and just like pop right off, which is probably what happens sometimes with your commands and why you don't like them. We're going to pretend that it cured for a solid 30 minutes, maybe even 24 if we're feeling like things might get slippery. I am working with a Snow Ridge garland. This garland is a flocked garland, I believe 16 inches wide, but don't you worry, I have so many picks. She's gonna be a solid 20 when I'm done. I'm going to bend the garland where I want it because I want this to have a really significant drop. And at the heart of the garland, right there, it's where I'm attaching through my command. And it's a big hook. I've got a big thing going on here. We're not messing with the babies. We're going big. I just looked down and I don't have any flocking on me, so I'm feeling really good about it right now. This is hung on this side. I want the garland to come all the way over here. It's just one, we're gonna do one swoop. It's gonna have style. I can feel it, I can see it, can you? This one's going at an angle this way, right between these candlesticks, just like that. I pulled so hard, I almost pulled my mantle off the wall. It's not real. Now to determine the amount of swoop, I'm gonna think about a few things. One, I'm gonna put so much stuff on this. It's going to be heavy. So I don't want my swoop too big. It will naturally get a swoop the more I add. So I'm gonna be very mindful of that. Even though this doesn't really appear to have a swoop, trust me, there is one there. Oh, she's slippery. And I'm going to attach up here the same way I did over there on that command. And then this garland is going to end right here. And I'm gonna cut it. It's okay to cut your garland. It's okay to cut your ribbon. It's okay to cut anything in Christmasing. Just don't cut the wire on the lights and you're gonna be good. I have a style for this garland and it just doesn't include this piece. So this piece is going goodbye. Feels good, feels good. I'm going in next with my picks. Why would I add picks to a flocked garland? For the same reason I would do it with a green garland. I want it to be lush. I want it to have more going on. And to do that, I need picks. These have a little more flocking. This is an Alaskan, after the Alaskan tree, also a tree we love. And it's just a little bit of a texture. See, it's a little different. You're like, they look the same. They don't look the same. They're very different. I am going to load up this entire garland with picks. I will count as I go and let you know how many I used. Having a sample piece of garland is very handy. I'm attaching these the exact same way I attached to our green. I'm bringing the heart of the pick into the heart of the garland, bringing one piece of the garland through between the pick branches, and then even though it's flocked, I'm still giving it a twist at the base. It's wire, it's good, and it's going to hold on to the pick for dear life. It's a fun game. I broke the garland, not the pick. This is a spray. See how it's a little longer than the pick? I have a few of these. I don't really know what's in there. I just am grabbing what I've got. Oh my gosh. Sprays are good, sprays are beautiful. Just, it's the exact same thing, it's just a little bit longer. The whimsy, the whimsy. I added a pick right here in the corner, kind of giving the side of my garland a little curtain bang, and it's giving it a little more heft because I've got something real big going on there. Picks are a lot like hair extensions. If you have like a halo or a little clip-in, or just maybe your side isn't like thick enough, or you don't have a lot of bump in the back, a pick's going to do that for you. So even if you have a beautiful quality garland and you look at your garland and you're like, it needs a little something, it always needs a pick. Or it needs an eyebrow transplant, and if you know what that means, then you're a real Christmaser. I use 9 picks and 1 spray. Velvet Sparkle, she's going to be the co-star. How can something so pretty be the co-star? Just wait for the starring act. She's gonna be our co-star. She's a stunning velvet, and her rhinestones are they're artificial rhinestones. What do you call that? They're cubic zirconias. I don't know anything about those. Thank you, Kyle. They are cubic zirconias. But the trim, it's a plastic stone. It's not even a stone. It's like a fake stone. Anyway, the reason I'm telling you this, why am I talking about this so much? It makes the price point less. When you're working with a ribbon with a real stone on it, it costs more to make. This is a little bit of a big fake. It's a big fake fabulous ribbon, and that's what we're using. It's on my website. Did I sell it right? I'm having a flaky frosty moment. If you know what that means, thank you for watching all my videos. I really appreciate it. Okay, let's make some loops. I actually am going big here. We're gonna go in with, let's go with the double. We're going with the medium size. She's gorgeous. Look at her. She is a really good cubic zirconia is what she is. If you are a traveler, you'd call her your travel ring. She's your travel companion. She's your travel ribbon. We're gonna travel right down this mantle together is what we're going to do. I wanted to do this look, this peppermint look, because of my Luminara candles, but I wanted to make it glam. And you don't always see peppermint and glam. It's just not a combo that you see very frequently. And I always wanna show you something different. And so that is why I've chosen my travel companion ring. It makes sense, I think. Big loops, big shine coming down my mantle. Look at her, so pretty, right? I'm going to keep this ribboning pattern going this direction. We have a lot of ribbon going on. And I'm gonna keep it double going too. I have my bows propped at the top because I wanted the bows to give like a 3D dimension coming off the mantle this direction. Don't always cheat your decor on the mantle going this direction. Once you load it up with your ornaments and all of the other things we're going to stick in this, it's going to feel very full. But think of the ribbon as an extension of the garland. It is an extension. It's just like adding another pick because it's where that it's where all of that's coming from. So we really want to let the ribbon star, even if it's the co-star. Don't tell her, she doesn't know, I don't think. She doesn't seem like she knows. She's really showing off right now. Really want to let the ribbon show off. I'm squeezing my ribbon to get my pinch and my pleat and my pucka so I can get my pop. That's a whole different video. If you haven't watched it yet, watch my bow making tutorial. So I'm pinching it and then I'm grabbing a piece of either the garland or the pick, doesn't matter which one, taking it all the way in, and that is what I'm attaching it to. I'm gonna go one more loop. No, I do not have a plan. The plan is being formulated as I go. I have multiple, I don't want to wear my holster all the time. It doesn't always match. And I don't want to put my scissors in my pocket. So I'm just going to be the girl looking for her scissors. I'll put them up there. It's me using my head. I'm going to start traveling up. I'm keeping the bow on the top as I go. And I'm watching the weight. Can you see my swoop getting swoopier? Yeah. One more bow to finish her off. Almost 10 yards on the mantle. Are you ready? Are you ready for your close-up? Ready for the close-up. This is Terry Stripes. Terry Stripes, Terry Candy Stripes, Terry Candy Stripes. Terry Candy Stripes is a chenille ribbon. She's super pretty. She's not very glamorous, but That's okay. She's gonna fit right in here. Our cubic zirconia velvet is going to serve as the glam, and this is gonna bring in the whimsy. So even if you're designing a ribbon recipe and you're like, I don't know if it's going to work, trust me, it's going to work. These two ribbons are going to play very, very well together. They're probably gonna win some sort of award or reward, or I'd like ice cream after, that could be a good award. Okay. I don't know what, I was gonna tell you what I was gonna make, what kind of bow, but I don't know yet. Hold on, let me check and see what I like. Oh my gosh, a single's kind of fun. Let's check a double. You don't always have to know what you're gonna do before you start. You can decide as you go. Maybe I wanna do a triple. We're designing on a fly, on the fly. No, there's no flies right here. Oh, I kinda like the triple. Let's do that. Let's do a triple. I cut the ribbon at an angle, but I cut it on the red and not the white because I wanted that contrast. This is not lined, the chenille. So you're gonna have to have really, really good puckers to get it to pop. It's a thicker ribbon. I was actually a little, when I was looking at it on the roll, a little worried, like, oh, I don't know how the bows are gonna be made with that. Are they gonna have the body I want? Are they gonna be, so I really like my ribbon to just kind of be self bow making. I know that makes me sound lazy, but my hands hurt. And this one isn't lined, but it actually, look how cute the bows are. It's like we're going swimming with our peppermint ribbon. Doesn't it give you like swimming vibes? Like we're heading to the pool? Or is that just me? It's been hot here. Oh, this is so cute. I added one stripe, a little overlap to our velvet, and then I just gave another little baby loop, and I'm not gonna overlap that one. So they're gonna like do a little dance. I'm gonna stay with triples and I'm gonna work through my garland, and I'm gonna continue to marry them at the double loop. So what I'm ultimately getting is 5 loops. 3 + 2, 5. Girl math. I'm so happy girl math has caught on. I'm really good at it. I've never balanced my checkbook and I've never ran out of money. I continued on with the double loop. I did not leave a tail here. I cut it and then I tucked it into the garland because I don't want one. I don't think it needs it. So that's what I'm doing. Making my way in the world today. Just do it what you want. Remember, it's your garland. This one I'm bringing in here because I like into my connector piece because I want a little more celebration going on in there. And then we're gonna bring it down. This tail I am gonna leave out. See, making my rules as I go. Yep, and it's totally gonna catch on fire. This is a fake fireplace. It's a fake fireplace. No fires are going to happen here. And I'm gonna leave that one white because it's going to be playing with the red. And that's cute. It's a good little moment. When you buy your ribbon, make sure you know how many yards you have. I did not know it was a 5-yard roll. I expected it to be a 10. I needed probably 12 for my big triple loop moment. So I cheated it a little bit at the end of a cute little baby double and a really, really baby single. But so cute though, we love it. Let's go in with some ornaments. I'm using the silver shatterproof mercury, very lightweight, and I'm just gonna build a pattern going through. The silver is going to bring out my cubic zirconia on my ribbon. It's gonna give me some sparkle. The silver mercury is so reflective. I'm not going to light this garland for 2 reasons. 1, because I don't have a strand of white or translucent lights and I don't want to see green wire, so I'm not going to light it up. But I also want my luminary candles to be all on display. And in order to do that, I'm just not going to take away from them. Plus I'm gonna add them somewhere else in just a few minutes. Mercury is reflective. It gives all of that goodness. Because they are shatterproof, they're literally weightless. Going in next with these beaded net ornaments, they have texture, so they're good. When you are hanging your ornament into your garland, you are going to want to get the ornament wired right into the heart, right at the very base of the garland, because there's going to be some fall. So if it was near the end and then it fell, you would see the wire and the cap and all the things that we don't want to see. Have them peeking out of my ribbon. Oh my God, see how pretty that is? The beads are beautiful and they have a little iridescent look to them. We love. 6 of my beaded nets, 8 of my mercuries. The recipe for a garland is substantially smaller than a Christmas tree. Adding some red, shiny shatterproof. I'm going in with a smaller ornament so I can create some texture and dimension, since my largers are in the neutral tone. I'm also gonna cozy these together. So I'm placing them closer to the other ornaments, just giving it a little texture. Lining my ribbon, going right through the loops, bringing in some of my larger ornaments. All my best ideas are completely random. And when I got these cute little ball ornaments, I thought, they're just kidding, they're candles, but they're ornaments because they're balls. I thought it would be so fun to have them floating down my mantle. Kyle, I need shelves built on the mantle. That didn't happen. I found these cute little mini shelves and I'm gonna stick them on the mantle. Ah! Is that the cutest thing you've ever seen?
Very cute.
It's the cutest thing I've ever seen. Hold on, I have more. Who needs Christmas lights? I don't. I mean, that is the most adorable thing ever. It really is. Hold on, I'm not done. I have one more thing to add. A little glam. See, I'm mixing it up. This little glam moment. This is why I chose the velvet, because I have the silver to bring in. It just finishes the whole look. Gets me all excited for Christmas. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. It's getting better. You can do more, you can do less. You can watch my video 10 more times if you want. If you just like to hang out with me, I'm fine with that too. I'm Jeanna Loves Christmas. Thank you for Christmasing with me today.